we're going to click on Class Registration Request System. On this page, you're reminded that the list that you compile here is not a guarantee of enrollment. This is a class registration request form. Think of it as a wish list. This form will be used by the selectives coordinator at your school to create a class schedule that will best suit your student and your family. This is not a fully automated system, so be assured that real humans will do their best to fill your requests. This will assure that sibling schedules match as much as possible. All right, let's go ahead and click on this top link here to begin selecting classes. You'll see your student's name at the top here, and then you'll be able to click on this Request Classes link to begin the process of selecting courses. Students at TCA Escondido may enroll for up to 6 periods. Coastal students for up to 7 periods, spread out any way you like over the available selective days. TCA Escondido selective classes are available on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Coastal classes are available on Monday and Friday. As you scroll down, you'll see the classes that are available on each day for your student at his grade level. So let's begin selecting classes. As you hover over the name of a class, you get a little pop-up window that gives you more information, and then you can click Add this class. So I've selected Art, and you see it begins a list for me up here. I'm going to make a second choice selection for that same time slot. You want to make 2 choices for each time slot. When you choose that second class, you're going to get a little pop-up that says that this class conflicts with another class you've already chosen, and if your student places in either class, he will not be placed in the other, and that's fine. You say okay to that. You want to have at least 2 choices per time slot. So now I'm going down to the next time slot. I'll select my next class, and I'll select my second choice for that class. At this point, I'm not going to worry about the order or the priority. I'm just selecting classes for each day. Okay, for the next time slot, I'm going to select another art class. My sample student really wants to take an art class, so I'm going to select this class again, even though I already chose an art class for the 8:30 time slot. This will increase the chances that the student will get into an art class. I'm also going to choose a second choice for this period. And then I'm going to choose, for the 2 o'clock time slot, I'm going to choose PE again, because again, this is a high priority for this sample student. And then I'll choose a second choice for that time slot as well. You'll see that our class list is growing here. We're going to come back to that in a minute and talk about priorities. First, we're going to request a couple of classes for this student on a different selectives day. You may request classes on any or all available selective days. So I'll select a few classes on Wednesday to demonstrate. So here we are at the 8:30 time slot. I don't want anything at the 8:30 time slot on the second day, but I'm going to select PE on this day and a backup class here. And then I'm going to choose PE again at this time slot. You can see PE is a real high priority for this student, and a backup for that day. All right, and I'm not going to choose anything at the 2 o'clock time slot on this day. And then once you've chosen the classes, you come back up to the top to this priority list, and you can move things up and down. So let's say for this student, the very top priority is art classes. And I really, that's the most important thing, and I don't care what time or day he gets the class. I'm going to keep moving this art class up in the priority level by clicking on the up arrow. So now I have art class 2 in my priority 1 and priority 2. The next most important class for this student is PE, and I'm going to move the priority level of that PE class up. And here's another PE class. So I'm going to move that up, even though it's on a separate day. What I'm communicating by doing this is that this student's top priority is to get an art class and a PE class. And I'm going to be flexible about the day and the period of those classes in order to assure that that will be my first priority. Then I'm going to look at the rest of these classes down below here and adjust a priority on those if I want to. Okay, look it over. Once I'm satisfied with the priority, and by the way, if you need to double check the day and the time of any of the classes, you can look at that. So this class is a Wednesday class, and this PE class is a Tuesday class, so I can move the priority of those if I want to do that. At this point, let me give you a couple of tips. First, request classes only for the day and time slots that your student can actually attend. So some families are very flexible. They can attend any days, but some families have only one day during the week available for students to attend. So make sure you only select classes for the days your student can actually attend. Make 2 selections for each time slot, a first choice and a second choice. And that allows for more flexibility and a greater likelihood that your student will get the classes that they want. If you absolutely want a class at a specific time and day, for example, art class on Tuesday at 8:30, make that your top priority. Students may take each class only once a week. In other words, only one PE class, one art class. If your student wants to stay for lunch, she must be enrolled in both a second and third period class. And also, if you have special requests, please make note of this once you print your registration request, or in the email that you send. You can say, my priority is for Tuesday classes. Any special notes that you have, the selectives coordinator will do their best to try to accommodate that. Once you have your list of classes, click on Return to Registration Status. You'll see a list of your classes. They're not listed in priority order on this page, but they will be on the page that you print out. Be assured that your priority has been saved. Note that the status of all classes is unverified. Once the selectives coordinator completes the enrollment process, that will be changed. At the bottom of that list, there's a button, Print Request. So go ahead and click on that. Your list will download to your computer. Let's go ahead and open that up. The wording on your document will differ from the sample. And if you scroll down to the second page, you'll see the list of your classes and the priority noted in the left column. If you notice any errors, you can go back, make changes, and reprint this document. If you have special requests regarding your class registration request, you may print the document and make handwritten notes. The selectives coordinator will do her best to accommodate your requests. If you plan to email your request, you may include special notes in the body of the email. Your completed forms may be submitted by email to the address posted on this page, or you may drop it off in person at the school front office during the dates posted on this page.